Hi everyone, this is Megan from Achieve 3000. Sorry, my voice is a little scratchy today. I want to talk to you about boot camp lessons that are with a collection of lessons in Achieve that can be used for PSAT preparation for when students take the test. I've had some teachers ask about this in ways to prepare for the PSAT beforehand. You could also use it to get an idea of where your students are in order to guide your instruction for the PSATs. Where are your students strong? Where are they weaker in? So that can help you with your planning for what your students need for the PSATs. So it can be used for both situations. Do a couple now or soon to see where your students are, or use them kind of spread out a little bit to help with that preparation of the PSATs. So to find these collection of lessons, you're going to go up to your three lines, the side menu, and choose My Lessons. Then you're going to go to the left button, Collections. These are all of the collections for your grade level right here. When you scroll down, you're going to be looking for Illinois PSAT Prep Boot Camp. For grade 10, it's right here, looks like this. Grade 9, just change that to grade 9. So you can, if you teach both grades or want to take a look at additional ones, you can change it to grade 9. Illinois PSAT Prep Boot Camp, grade 9 here. So you can see that these lessons in the description, they're a little bit different from the traditional Achieve lessons. They'll look pretty similar from the outset, but instead of just having one article, the students will have their traditional Achieve article as well as additional sources. Sometimes they'll have one additional source, sometimes two. It might be things like an additional article, a fact sheet or facts, a few paragraphs that goes into the science or the history of the topic. It might be a video, it could be a timeline or graphic, all to support the information. The questions are a variety. It's not just 8 multiple choice questions, it will be a mix of multiple choice, open written responses, and technology enhanced questions like drag and drops, things that students will see on the test. Because they're not all multiple choice, it's open ended like a writing question. These don't count towards that 4 lessons for the automatic Lexile adjustment at the end of the month. Um, they're still provide a lot of information and helpful to do. Just know they don't count towards that for the Lexile adjustment because of the written questions. So we're at grade 9 here. If you click on these blue lines here, it will give you the list of lessons. There's 8 for each grade level. It will be a different set for grade 10. So you can see here the title of the lesson and short summary about it. What I usually do is use this title and then I type it in and search for it to see the lesson and assign from there. So I'm just going to open up. I already have this first one, got an idea, get a patent. So you can see from the outset it looks like a 5-step lesson. Here you can see it has that pre-reading question. When I go to the read step, I have my article that's pretty similar to every article students see and achieve. It talks about, bubble wrap. But then there's the next button. It doesn't go onto the questions. You can see at the top here. It has a second source, a second piece. This one is a fact sheet, so now it gets into specifics about patents. Before it was all about bubble wrap, different aspects of it. Now it's just strictly how patents work, giving the facts. There's a graphic organizer that goes with it and walks through the steps. So it has 2 sources here, similar to what they might see on the PSAT. When they go to the multiple choice questions, it starts out with multiple choice. So what's the meaning according to legend? Oops. I'm just going to quickly go through. Can tell I'm not reading this quickly. How computers helped it to do well. Then we get to things that look a little different. Like in this case, choose 6 sentences from this list, from the paragraphs that show that it's selling well. So identifying the evidence, basically. So when they click on it, that shows it's doing well. It's made in a giant warehouse. It's made at a high temperature. So students are choosing, and then it's highlighting it in gray. So let's just say I'm going to submit it. I'm just going on submitting it. It does show which ones are correct and which ones are incorrect. Um, Sorry, I'm really trying to go quickly. Here's a drag and drop. Okay, so can into this one, what can be patented, what cannot be. And students drag and drop. So it gives practice that way, different types of thinking. This one, and then there's the writing questions. What are the steps? Students type it in. The first step is submit it. And then the last one will be a writing question. The last two will be writing questions as well. Why would someone want a patent? So they're explaining using evidence from the text. You could stop there, right? With a 5-step lesson, you don't need to do all 5 steps. So maybe you're just doing these 2, the read and respond steps, but it also has the reflect step and a separate writing prompt that you could use as well. You can print. So if you wanted to, you could print the response step if you want the questions. This could help you too if you want to see the questions. Instead of going through all of them one by one like I did, you can do the print button to be able to see them, or print it out for your students if you'd rather that way. But I like on the computer because they can actually do the drag and drop in the technology enhanced questions. So again, here is the list of all of the bootcamp lessons for 9th grade. And then if we go in here, we can change it back to 10th grade and take a look at the 10th grade list right here, boot camp. And here's the 10th grade list. So you can look them up and assign them to your students. If you have any questions about boot camp lessons, please reach out and email me. Thanks.